we practically see the male semina is injected within the womb of the female, and because the living entity, very small, 1/10,000 part of the tip of is there, because that living entity is there, the body grows. Unless the living entity is there will be no pregnancy. Oh. As soon as the living entity is there, the body grows, and that is known as pregnancy. Daily grows. The mother can understand it is growing. Similarly, without the spirit soul entering into the matter, there is no possibility of creation. In the Bhagavad Gita also it is said, Vishtabhya aham ekangsena अथवा बहुनैतेन किंज्ञातेन तवार्जुन विष्टभ्य अहम एकांशेन स्थितो जग. Because I have entered into this universe by my plenary portion, therefore it is existing. It is explained in the Bhagavad Gita. So, without spiritual touch, there is no question of matter working or expanding or growing. That is not possible. So, in the seed of any tree, because there is that living entity, therefore it grows into a big tree. Every tree, they are also living entity in a different form. So, here also in the creation, without the supreme living entity entering within the Mahatattva, there is no possibility of creation. Gone?
And in each one of the universes, the Lord enters as Kalpodakashaya Vishnu. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is also mentioned that the material world is created at certain intervals and then again destroyed. This creation and destruction is done by the Supreme Will because of the conditioned souls, or the Nitya Baddha living entities. Nitya Baddha, or the eternally conditioned souls, have the sense of individuality.
Don't like my favorite. Yeah.
Sankara, which dictates them sense enjoyment, which they are unable to have constitutionally. The Lord is the only enjoyer, and all others are enjoyed. The living entities are predominated enjoyers, but the eternally conditioned souls, forgetful of this constitutional position, have strong aspirations to enjoy. This chance to enjoy matter is given to the conditioned souls in the material world, and side by side, they're given the chance to understand their real constitutional position. Those fortunate living entities who catch the truth and surrender unto the lotus feet of Vasudeva after many, many births in the material world, join the eternally liberated souls, and thus are allowed to enter into the kingdom of Godhead. After this, such fortunate living entities need not come again within the occasional material creation. But those who cannot catch the constitutional truth are again merged into the Mahatattva.
So, we can very easily understand by the example of our own body. This body, as we spirit soul enter into this body, the existence of body continues. Janmadasya jataha. So, the body is not created first. Because the living entity enters into the body, therefore the body is created. Similarly, this gigantic body, universal body, cannot come into existence automatically. That is not a very good theory. How? There is no such example. Unless the living entity is there, this body, we get this experience, it does not grow. If a child is born dead, the body does not grow. Therefore, it is to be concluded, there is something, even if we do not accept the spirit soul, there must be something. On account of the presence of that something, the body is growing. Similarly, take this gigantic body of the universe, unless there is something like that as we are in this body, how this gigantic universe can go? This is common reasoning. We do not find that matter is growing automatically. No. A tree is growing, daily growing, new leaves, new twigs, new flowers, because that living entity is within the tree. You cut the tree and throw it aside, there will be no more growing, it will dry. It will dry. Therefore the conclusion is, as it is said here, that Jagrihe Paurusam Rupam. It is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He, after entering into the matter, there is possibility of creation. Otherwise there is no possibility of creation. Now, go on reading.
When the creation is again set up, this Mahat